To the campaign trail now, where it's been a tough weekend for those who have so far been running out in front. In the Republican camp, questions are being raised about the candidate's judgment, particularly when it comes to old friends, as we hear from NBC's John Yang.
Rudy Giuliani is nothing positive. Rudy Giuliani is a criminal.
Sir, you're a nutcase.
In Colorado today, protesters confronted Rudy Giuliani, claiming he knew about the 9/11 attacks in advance, something Giuliani dismisses as nonsense. But the apparent Republican front-runner hasn't been able to dismiss another part of his past so easily, his long and close relationship with former New York City Police Commissioner Bernard Kerik, indicted this week on federal corruption charges. Giuliani says he should have checked Kerik's background more thoroughly before pushing him for President Bush's cabinet.
That should have been part of anybody's judgment before they recommend that individual to be head of the Department of Homeland Security.
John McCain's attack was a rare broadside between two rivals who've generally been friendly. Giuliani chalked it up to politics, noting that McCain's praised him in the past.
I seriously doubt that John McCain, who prides himself on straight talk, will now turn his back on all those statements that he made.
With Giuliani leading national polls, his relationship with Kerik could provide Republicans an opening to challenge him as the first primaries approach.
I think the other candidates are watching what McCain's doing to see if it works, and if it does, they'll chime in.
Analysts say the fact Giuliani wanted Kerik to be Homeland Security Secretary poses a particular threat because of his emphasis on that issue.
If you're a one-issue candidate, that one issue has to be airtight. This indictment has now pierced that.
His relationship with Kerik also shows how Giuliani chooses the people around him. He's surrounded by a close-knit circle of advisors and associates, some of whom he's known since childhood.
In Giuliani's book on leadership, there's a whole chapter on loyalty, whether that emphasis on loyalty allowed him to overlook Kerik's failings. That's a legitimate criticism to make.
Giuliani's trying to put the issue behind him, saying he's learned his lesson. But other candidates may not let it go so easily. John Yang, NBC News.